There we go. Oh, let's see. Where are my gloves? I had a glove, but it is shamefully filthy. Look at this. Look at that. You're kidding. I got something for you. Okay, let me get this glove on, and we'll get started. Let people get in here. Filthy red. Find my scissors. There we go. Oh, this is the original glove, the old ones. I'm going to have to just cut the fingers off here. There's a thumb. There's a finger. All right. There. Fingers are better than nothing. And I'll take what I can get in this world. This cheapskate, how are you? Lincoln Central, me, Jack Coin Collector, Brian Hooper, Polly. There it is. Who else is coming in? How do I do this? These are the gloves. I cut the fingers off because they are so damn. Look, I can't get that on. I'm just fooling myself. Yeah, I'm just unhappy with any glove that I get, so I keep shopping around. One day I'll get some good ones and hold on to them for a while. There we go. They got these finger cots. They're little rubber, looks like a rubber, like finger condoms. You can put those on. They're, 10 cents a pair. Put them on, use them, throw them out. Okay, I think we're ready here. Yeah, look, we got some, I got a new one over here in the batch here. See if we can see what that is. We got gold, right? That's some placer gold that Phoenix Van Life sent in. It's like a little genie in the bottle. You rub the side, you make a wish. Then we got, look, I got Manta coins up here. Just a little promo for them. If we can get the thing to focus, it'll be a miracle. There we go. I'll put that up with Clash and everything else. Who's here now? There's Manta coins. Look, there he is. Look. We got you covered. We're promoting you guys. Here we go. Finally loaded. Finally. Oh, the phone company called up today. Hi, this is Windstream. We understand, out in your area, I mean the sticks, your internet service is kind of slow. We'd like to help you with that. So they're going to sell me, business internet, higher speed, for only $10 a month. And I said, geez, I'd be happy enough just to get what I'm paying for now. I just can't believe you're going to improve service for $10 a month when you can't give me what I'm paying for now. Yeah, I really need to apologize for what I said about that girl's mother. Don't get me on the phone and hustle me. It ain't going to work. Who we got here? Who we got? Kyler Pellerin is a new name. Clay Scott's come back for us. If you're new to the show, you got a chat, of course, right over here. No, over there. There's a little button there that says like. Be sure to press that one and subscribe. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We got a show on Saturdays. It's called Coin Class. Tomorrow we're going to talk about cleaning coins. Don't do that. And we're going to talk about saving copper. Is it worth it? There's plenty of sides on that one. And we could probably talk about gloves too. Yeah, I got these. These are made in Sri Lanka. Obviously, so well known for their cotton industry. I'm thinking they must probably not have a lot of food there because the fingers on these, I can't get a pencil in them, but they are a bit stretchy. So I got another set. They were from, where were those from? India, Pakistan, I don't know, someplace. But where'd they go? The filthy ones. But they don't fit, so I just slice them wide open. I keep looking. I'll finally get some that work, and I'll be happy with. I'll try another batch. Hey, Ken, I have a question about something I found on a penny. Show it to me. There's an email right here. A lot of people send photos, and sometimes I get to them. You got one coin I can look at? Sure, I'd be more than happy to help. Please don't send 30 pictures of 30 coins, because I'm never going to help you out with that. I got too much to go. I'll see that and said, the heck with it. Move on to the next. Yeah, Jack says, save those pennies. I say, flip them over and keep on going. So there's two sides to the issue. I'll present one side, and if somebody wants to, do a point counterpoint, maybe we'll love to have it. Your pennies, you can do whatever you like. So we'll play with that. Now, we got some news announcements. I made 1,000 subs. I want to thank everybody. God, thank you. We got a couple more days left to reach that threshold of 1,000 subscribers. And of course, you're still going to have the watch hours. And that's going to be troublesome for some people. But I get that in 2 or 3 weeks because well, apparently people watch the show. We get Sunday, the big show, Wednesday, Wheats, Friday Night Madness, and the Saturday coin class, and sometimes I just get on for the heck of it. Thank you, Ken, for your awesomeness. Let me try to pose. How's that one? Silver Rage. That's a new name. It's good to see you. We get on. We do stuff here. Some of it's fun. Some of it's kind of strange. I like to do some announcement at the beginning. Right now, we're going to promote 3 channels. Okay, and let me go over to the screen here. Okay, where are we? Let me pause this. This helps gain me speed. First one we have. Nope, that's me. Well, I had another one. Okay, we're going to do 2. What the hell's coin and card? Let me load a page here. Just a moment here. Yeah, I'm not ready. Okay, let's start over in like an hour. This is how long it takes to load a page that I already loaded. All right, this is a coin video and blog directory, if we can ever see it. There you go. And the link of this will be in the description down below. Yeah, that's working now. Okay, you got to your live streams, and I'm editing this. A lot of people have changed their ways with all the recent changes on YouTube. But this is a big one, the coin video channel. Anybody with a coin video, you got a channel, let me know. Send me an email. I want to get coin and card hobbyist here. No, it's over here. And you just click on the link and boink, it opens in a new window. Eventually, this is what I was talking about with that girl on the phone. Give me what I'm paying for. How long does it take you guys to load a page? Good Lord. Okay, coin and card hobbyist. We're at 679 subscribers here. A lot of stuff to see and do on this channel. It's coin roll hunting. We really need to talk about that too. I haven't done a coin class on coin roll hunting yet. But scroll through, check the videos, see what's going on. I'm going to open up the video section here, and I'm doing it on Polly. Already got you. And on Logan's. We got that open? Okay, good, we got it. Okay, coin and card hobbyist, here we go. All kinds of plenty of things to see and do here. Plenty of things. Just scroll through, take a look. Coin and Card's been doing videos for many, many months. See how other people do their thing, and it can help you improve the way you do your thing. But why not? There's Coin and Card, 679 subscribers. Now, Polly, as I was saying the other day, Polly's been around, since they invented rocks. Maybe longer. He's got a lot of good stuff. He gets on there and he rolls, hunts through rolls, picks out, whatever he's doing that particular day. Does a lot with nickels, pennies. Lots of insight in here because he talks. He doesn't just tell you that it weighs this much, it's this diameter. They made this many. He tells you the story behind the coins. And it's a good show. So get him on. Now he's going to come up with a new format in the next couple of weeks. Keep an eye out for that. And the last one we're going to talk about is Logan. Now Logan, I got over into one of his streams the other day. Really, I was checking out his channel, and we see 9 views, 6 views, 3 views, 21. We're not supporting him. We are neglecting this fellow. Let's get in there and leave his videos on all night or something. You turn down the volume. He goes through pennies and nickels, dimes, coin roll hunting, and Lord, you ought to see how fast he goes through a roll. It's quite impressive. But geez, you got months and months and months of rolls, and I can't do this many rolls. Back in my prime, I didn't do this many rolls. This guy's a roll hunting machine. But Logan's Cards and Coins. We got Polly Nichols. There's Polly. Scroll up. That's him right there. And we got Coin and Card Hobbyist. And you're going to find all 3 of these in the links. Where'd I go here? Just below the description of this. Right down here. Let me find my way back here. Home. There. Down below this the video window, you're going to find the links to those 3 channels. If you only subscribe to 3 channels this week, Make it those 3. Give them a good boost. What time am I going tomorrow? 3 o'clock on Saturdays. We do 9:30 on Wednesdays and Fridays. That's for the Wednesday weeks. And this one here, we just do whatever we want to do. On Sunday is 3 o'clock. So weekends, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Gives you something to do in the afternoon. If it's raining, this place gets really, really busy. And we had a big storm in the Midwest a couple of weeks ago. Everybody was from Illinois. Like the entire state was watching. It was wonderful. Cheapskate says, I found 2 Lincoln cents where the LIB and Liberty are recessed and the grain doesn't match the rest of the obverse. Do you know what causes it? I'll have to take a look. Could be, one of a million things. Gagnon, that must be a Harold in here. I don't see Harold. I'll have to scroll up. Kyler Pellerin, good to have you here. Oh, there's Logan. Give him some attention. Seriously, 3 views? We're letting him down. And he subscribes to everybody. He follows everybody. He gets every time you get on a live stream, there's Logan. And he's probably going through coins while he's watching. There's Harold. And Harold also has a good little show. We could give him some attention as well, but I'm going to do 3 at a time. That'll be enough. There's Dana. There. Now we can get started. Dana's here. Okay. What we do on Friday Night Madness is show off coins and offer them for sale. Now, we've been trying for the past couple of weeks talking about this bag of wheats. I want to go on eBay and get a bag of wheat pennies. Now, I've got, thousands of them here, but these have been picked through. Dude, with a fine-tooth comb. They're not really suitable. I'd love to, move them out, but I find it's a better thing, to give away as a thank you with a little whatever shows are going on. People seem to like it. The kids love it, and that's okay. But don't spend money on my sacks of wheats. If you see my sacks of wheats on eBay, just run away. Right? Just don't go there. Anyway, I want to get a 5,000 count bag, 5,000 pennies, and break it up. Right? We'll open it right here live, so I'm not taking my pennies and saying, well, look. No, we'll open it right up from mail and count them out. I got a tube. We can count them up pretty quickly, but we'll that'll hold 50. But we'll have a look at some of them so you get a sneak peek of what's coming at you. And so far we got 3 people that are interested. One person's interested for about 400 or 800 coins. Another 2 I don't have a number yet. But if you're interested in that, we're looking at probably $50 for about 1,000 coins, and around $28.50 for 500. Now these won't be searched by me. I'm sure they've been picked over the years. These would be 40s and 50s with probably no steals and not too many S-mints and probably not too many shiners either. Back in the the 80s, those bags then were magnificent. You could just pick up one of those and just about fill an album. But nowadays they've been picked over, through the years. Somebody starts picking out the steals. They were the first to go. Back around 90. People started plating the darn things and reprocessing them. They're selling them for $2. Well, everybody jumped on the bandwagon, and now the wheat bags, they got no more steals. Well, all the pennies I replated, the rust is coming through. Great. So if you spent the money on those, just, you lost out on that. But if we can put together a couple of bags, that'd be awesome. You play the bot on Poly? I played the bot. I type in SC and just go with it. I beat the bot on Mantic coins. I own the bot. The bot is my bitch on Mantic coins. Found a DDO 36 with my new loop. Outstanding. Those are good money, some of those. 1936 has what? 22 different DDOs? Bunch of them. Some of them are dramatic. I spanked the bot. That's right. Mantic bot is Ken's bitch. You're darn right. Excuse me. There we go. The cat's in here again. Let's see. Oh, and I'm thinking about having a... See, Mantic's got this. You buy coins from Mantic, and he puts them in, these flips, and he's got his little logo on there. There, looks just like that. So I want to do a logo, right? But let's face it, I can't art. I'm not an artist. Drawing a circle is a hardship for me. It really is. So I'm thinking, how about we do it like a logo contest? So I can print something up and you know, chop them up and stick them into 2x2s. Because right now, you know, I put something in a 2x2, it's going to look like, you know, like this. What? That's, I can't even read my writing. I can't read it. I don't suspect you're going to. So maybe we'll figure something out. I can do the logo on one side, and like on the other side, I'll have lines and put, you know, date and mint and whatever the hell. $50 bag. Yeah, we know it's a $50 bag of pennies. 5,000 pennies. Typically, you get them for, you know, for $200 with shipping, maybe included, maybe a little extra. So these figures I gave you are a range. It's probably accurate to a couple of bucks. You know, I won't jam it to you, but before we, I get the thing, we'll have people on board. I just gave my boss 3 Steelies. Outstanding, Ed. Where'd they go? I had them here, I swear it. No, they done run off. Huh. Okay, we'll just skip that one. I was going to show some nickels. Oh, I bet you they're here. For the, for like a logo contest prize. There you go. Where'd this come from? I'm not ready for that. There you go. But I got, what is that, 196? Yeah, I got a couple of proof Cameo of soap bars. Let me open these up. We could do all kinds of stuff with this, right? We go to MeWe, we put the pictures up there and take a vote and have a contest and see who likes the design better. But what do you got here? Proof 68 heavy Cameo 96. That's proof. Okay, it's a really nice proof. It's shiny, great. You know, it's good for a few bucks. But to put the two of them together, that'd be a nice little prize for somebody. Yeah, because I can't art. I'm not even gonna try. I'll just stick with what I'm doing. It's like hand scratches. I got a whole roll of 2009 P pennies. Which one? Log cabins. I picked up a few and went through them and didn't find a thing. You know, picked up a few more and went through them, didn't find a thing. I got them coming up my butt. I took a bunch of them back to the bank. But I keep looking. Why not? So anyway, well, I'll work on the logo contest idea for a little bit more. Okay, promos, subs, logo, Friday. Today Friday? Yeah. MeWe. I don't have that up, so I'm going to load that page. I'm not ready. I had all this stuff up earlier, then I rebooted the thing. There's MeWe. And I'm going to go home. So we might get a little lagging while I get this loaded up. Okay, it's loading. This is why I went off on that girl on the phone. Would you like to pay more? I'm paying too much now. No, I would not like to pay more. Okay, there's home, and we got there's groups. Let's go. Can I open that in a new tab? Yep. Okay, let me open screen. There we go. Looks like this. Just looks like a fruit orchard. Okay. How do you make that go away? MeWe works just like Facebook. We talked about it last night. Probably 60 people have jumped over already. We got some activity in the Coin Up chat I can see over here. And what's up here? Hello? Hello? It will not load. I'm going to go to my home page here. I'm probably not streaming right now. That's my guess. What color is it? It's yellow. It's still streaming. We'll wait for that to load. But the idea here, you can use MeWe separately from Facebook. Now follow me on this. What if you kept Facebook, because you're going to do that anyway, and talk to your mother, your brother, your cousins, and all that, and use MeWe just for your coin stuff, right? Just for the coin contacts. There's no politics involved. There's no rage involved. It's just moves all your coin stuff over there. But your home page, because it's just like Facebook, you have a home page. You can use that for posting and offering your own coins for sale or for trade. And there's no limits. Now there's the groups, and that works great, you know, for people that don't know you, for example. I mean, we're on 60 people in the Coin Up group already. But you still have the limits of, like, 12. Other groups have a limit of, say, 6 items can be sold at a time. So I've started on mine. Where is it? Let's see if it's loaded. It ain't loaded. Why won't this thing load? I hate this computer. Yeah. No, to hell with it. Why don't you work? Huh? What is going on? This is why I really got to have this stuff loaded ahead of time. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, here's my home page. Let's have a look. Screen. Good. Okay, you can tell it's me. I got peaches, and I got the my little picture there beside my name. I put the copper round in. But you can use it as a blog, in effect, right? If you don't have a blog, you can write an article and post it on your MeWe page. Here you go. Or if you have a blog, you can promote it, right? I can sell stuff on my page. Okay, start off, I got the flips listed because they're pretty handy. How many you want? What's the size? What's the cost to ship? There you go. I just, talk about coins and stuff after that. Here we go. Here's a package. The 2 loops, 100 flips, and a scale. $23 shipped. And I sold, what, 9 of those since yesterday? That's working. Okay, in the YouTube, the coin op sales and trades only. We're going to change this image because it's not part of YouTube, this page. But, well, the coin op is. We'll adjust that. But we got people are already listing things in there. Now, we don't have much of a population yet, so auctions may not work, but you can still list items, with a flat purchase price. And we're doing okay. I put some pennies up. There you go. There's the those copper rounds, which I don't have one out yet right now. I'll have to get one. But get over there and make the leap, because Facebook is gonna shut down the coin sales. And just wait for that. It's only a matter of time. Pour some coffee on it so it can work better. I've done that, and every time I do it, it works even worse. I'm not sure. Price of red box. $1.50. Problem with those red boxes, they only ship in priority mail. I can't fit those in anything in first class. The shipping's the bear, so I got to deal with 3 of the red boxes. Right, 300 flips, shipped, $33. It's kind of handy. What I got, 900 flips right now, so I'll have more by the end of the week. But I can fill a couple of those. If somebody wanted one, I can do that right now. They're pretty decent, the red boxes. I've got some back here. You're still a newbie. That's all right. We talk about newbie stuff all the time. Did you see my gold? Look at it. Everybody's new at something. So I got to talk about what this is, because I don't know what it is. It's gold or some darn thing. Okay, let's get to it. We got some pennies here. We got some dimes, some nickels, some halves, some, what's that, dollars. Let's start with this one. It's right here. Got some proof cents. Okay, let's have a look. And they're just gorgeous. I put one of these up in the Wednesday show. It was 1957 proof, and well, it was a little scuffed up and spotty and wasn't really the best. This one is very nice. We got beautiful surfaces, great mirror throughout. The color, I wish this picked it up well. It is wonderful color on this. 1958 proof, very sweet. Let me try to flip. This is why we have the gloves. See, so I can flip it over and we'll look at the other side. It is sharp, crisp, and pretty much, what you're looking for in a proof. Look, there's my camera, the little blue dot on there. Now I've got 5 of these available, and they are $10 a piece. And for MS65, I think Numa says $12, but 10 will work just fine. If you don't have a proof Wheatie, get one before they're gone. This is a beauty. I feel we're all newbies in the end, because the only people who know everything. One is Ken Potter, and the other one's Polly. All right. Used to be I'd learn something new every day, and now I forget something new every day. Let's put that up here. It's not a cameo, but it is brilliant. and without flaw. Now, if you want to order something here, oh, this one's $9. There we go. These are $10 a piece. If you want to order, there's an email address right here. All right, let me know what you want, and we'll put together an order. We'll include the shipping. We have 30 days to pay the invoice, and until it's paid, we can keep adding to it so we can take advantage of combined shipping. And the shipping will, well, it's $3. If all you have is individual coins, it's $3. I don't care if you get one individual coin or 500 individual coins. It's $3. Now, if you start putting in sets, rolls, books, albums, heavy stuff, supplies, flips, equipment, then I just simply weigh it up. By the time I get to priority mail at $7.50, we can fit quite a lot of stuff in there. Okay, so there's the proof. Let's just set that up here for now. I got a neat one. I've been dying to show you this one. This is really sweet. You don't see these every day. What's this? 7,000 surviving population. And man, I'm getting low on these little cards. See? Here we go. This is a real nice one. You don't see these every day. I got in 1825 capped bust $50. And we'll bring in the Tootsie Roll Bank and have a look at this old girl. Isn't she gorgeous? I'm really troubled. Man, my life sucks. Look at this. I blame Windscape, the phone company. There it is, 1825. It is a $50. I had a piece of paper telling me all about it. This girl comes in a fine condition. Real sweet. Back in the day, they made 2.9 million of these, and there are about 7,000 surviving specimens. Yeah, we can put that under the scope. Let's see, scope. There we go. Now, if the hair behind the banner, behind the head, if this was just a little bit better, just a little bit, I would call this VF. Right here, just this bit of wear. Fine shows considerably more wear. This is right on the edge, so it's fine plus. Okay, you got some tiny little pin spots, and well, you're gonna have that on circulated coins and fine. 1825, here it is. Great rim. It's slightly misaligned. The dentals are gone on this side. It's not by wear, it's because they just weren't there. They're a bit heavier on this side. But she's got great hair. Look at this. That's like a suave moment right there. Let's look at the back. Now, the back, the eagle is splendid. The eagle is every bit of very foreign, but I have to go with fine for the condition. A little bit worn up here in pluribus. Okay, but look at this. Look at the feathers on this bird. That's ready to pluck. These are wonderful details for fine condition. This is consistent with very fine, but the front is a little weaker. And some toning made around the edges, real colorful. There we go. 50 cents. Now, when this coin was made, Thomas Jefferson was still alive and Sam Adams was still alive. They didn't die till 1826. I was going to do a little bit about what happened in 1825, but the only thing that happened in 1825 was people farmed and did their thing, and that was it. It was a pretty quiet year. Let's have another look at this under the close. Yeah, great. Start over. It was a real quiet year. Lots of Indian treaties. Now, I think they opened the Erie Canal that year. Do it up here. And if this don't work, the heck with it. Okay, the heck with it. We'll set that down at the bottom. There you go. Now, if you're looking for a capped bust $50 in fine condition, this girl comes in at $85. It's decent. I'm going to bounce for a bit. If you're still on later, I'll jump back in. I may be. We'll see. You know, it depends on how chat goes. If the cat decides he wants to get up here and just start pushing everything off the table. Ken, where's the best place to take my error coins? Variety Errors is a group on Facebook, but you know, you can't sell coins on Facebook anymore. So we duplicated that site on MeWe. And you'll find the link to MeWe down below. And find me on MeWe, and then I can help you get everywhere. That should work for you. But a lot of these folks, I see them, Free Girl Amy, Polly, Jack Coin Collector, they've already jumped over to MeWe. So we're getting it populated. It'll be a little while, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks, it'll really start to improve. But people are already selling stuff. Hoogie, gotta get him over there. Didn't Polly start collecting in 18? Actually, by 1825, Paul looked at this and said, "It's circulated. To hell with it." Yeah, he was already doing currency in 1825. Nobody else was, but he was ahead of his time. That's what it was. Oh, and subscribe to each other by all means. Thanks for accepting my request. Thanks for requesting something I could accept. Okay, next up we got, okay, let's jump to dollars. This is a great looking piece. Okay. I'm just going to hold it up. Look at the shine on this girl. Look at the focus. There you go. This is a proof-like Morgan dollar. Fully uncirculated. It's slabbed by PCGS as MS63. Proof-like. Beautiful surfaces on the girl. Right, and you can see the mirror. And let's see if we can pick up that camera. You can just kind of see the camera in the mirror. But they gave it proof-like, and it's elegant. Let's have a look in the back. Now, I didn't get the mintage. Oh, yes, I did. 9.7 million in 1884 for New Orleans. This is in 1884. Oh, there you go. You can see the detail on there. Surviving specimens, according to PCGS, 8,500. Now, I haven't gone through and checked and seen if that's, all grades and dates, and is that just the proof-like? Is it the, the super proof thingies, the deep mirrors, or I haven't done all that homework. But 8,700 for at least the proof-likes. And MS63, there are some better. But you start paying a whole lot more once you get past MS63, believe me. This one comes in at, where the hell is it? Numis has 130, but PCGS has 110. So I'm going to go with PCGS figures. And if you'd like to have that for $110, I will set that aside for you. Send me an email, and I'll get you an invoice. Great looking piece. If you don't have a proof-like, it's splendid. They really are marvelous. I'll set that right here for you. Gorgeous. Yes, it is. Yes. I've had some other Morgans in here, but never proof-likes or deep mirrors. And the deep mirrors are just fantastic. I was looking at somebody had one on in the Facebook coin-up group. Dude, they're magnificent. When you get into, the deep mirror, they just glow in the dark, something like this, These really glow. If I can get these to focus. What the hell with this? That ain't gonna work. Okay, let's look at another proof dollar. Yeah, I picked up a few slabs. kpv@live.com. Yes, that is spelled right. Check your spelling, because if you miss a letter, this other girl's gonna wonder, why do they keep sending me mail? Why do they send me cash? Okay, here is a 1996 Smithsonian Castle. Right? They put this together in, what, 1846? They had this built. Now, it was private funds. What's his name? The Smithsonian guy funded much of the construction of the castle. And this is right on the mall, right? You go from the Capitol to the Washington Monument, and this is like right in the middle there on the south side. I don't know, man. It's a big space down there. But you can see this beautiful building. It was privately funded, and they built this, 20 years before they built the Capitol, which was, public funds, because we were broke. We still are. Just nobody talks about that. And in the back, you have the Earth with Liberty marching across the top. Let's see if we can get some better detail on there. For the increase and diffusion of knowledge. Well, okay. That's good enough. Let's look at the detail under the scope. Here she is. Good looking broad here, Yeah, real classy dame. And she's just marching across. No shoes. course, not a lot of people had shoes back in 1846, but MS69 is the grade on this. The scratches you see are on the slab. There are just a few light scuffs on the slab itself. The coin is wonderful. I don't know why they gave it 69, because I don't see a flaw. Art, history, and science. See, I can do the history and I can do the science, but I can't do art. I have no artistic ability at all. Wonderful detail on this. It is a deep cameo. Where is the thing? Ultra cameo. Ultra. I guess the next level up is super duper. I'm waiting for those slabs to come out. I'm going to have to turn this sideways to show it off any better. 90% silver. There we go. P. It's one of the Philadelphia proofs. What they make of these? 129,152. Now NGC gives us a price of 55. PCGS says 52. Okay, and Numis says 53. I'll tell you what, if you want it for 50, you got it. Just let me know. There's only the one. But there's, I guess, 129,151 others. So we'll put that right over here. You can take a look. Free Girl Amy says, going to take care of the sick kiddo. I'll hop back on, and if you just put a towel over his head, he'll either get better or not. You know, let the body take care of itself and pay attention. That's all I can say. Well, I suppose you got to take care of the kids. My sister has them. Their noses are always running. Hidden says, hello, Ken. Recovering from surgery. Want to say hello. Did they put something in or take something out? Or just move it around some? I'll probably need brain surgery. That's just a hunch. What's this one? 1825. That's the $50. Did you see the half? Look at that thing. That's a sweet thing. Okay. 1884. Oh, that's the Morgan. I don't want to lose my slips. Okay. What do you want to see? A half dime or no, half cent or a half or a dime? Let's look at the cent. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Scope. Look at this one. 1835. And I lost my page. Okay, it's a half cent. It's a cat bus half cent. Well, they call it a classic head. The cat bus matches the. Let me put it up against the $50. Here you go. And this is a Cohen 2, right? Because the space between S and T is less than it is between the rest of the letters. There's a Cohen 1 where the S is a little further over to the left. But the Cohen 2 is a more common date. There we go. Let's have a look. All her hair. Let's hope we can put the $50 right beside her. All right, here you go. She got the Phrygian cap. We had that question earlier this week. Pretty darn similar. There's a half a penny and a half a dollar side by side. Big and little sister. Now this one has a couple of blemishes. I lost my pick. And you'll find them like a vampire got her. Right here and right there. The rest of the coin is wonderful. And they're larger contact marks, but they don't detract significantly from the coin. The rim is solid all the way around. And the details are exquisite and consistent with very fine. We got some of the detail of the upper leaf starting to show through. Now you had, how many was it? I didn't write that one down. 4,000 surviving specimens. I didn't get the mintage. But the mintage is less important than how many have survived. And 1835 half cents, how many made it, the extra 180 years? 4,000. Let's see. Numis says $84. I've got this available for 75. And that's owing to the larger than desirable contact marks. But getting these in better grades, it starts to get real tough. I'm gonna go lay down. Thank you, Professor. See you later. Good people. Take it easy, Hidden. Heal up. Godspeed to you. You'll be fine. Now, put these together. You got a start of a nice collection. 1825, 1835. Why not? The old stars. Let me set that. Now, you see what I'm talking about on the hair detail? Because you get the same sort of design. It's a little bit weak here on the $50. Right? But on the half cent, I got great hair. Great hair. Dude, this is like Paul Mitchell hair. Whereas this is suave. Slash Masters joined us. We're showing off coins, talking about them. 835 mintage. Is that on the 1835? Got to look it up. Not too many. What are you talking there? 400,000 pennies, $4,000 or something like that, or maybe $40,000 face value they made on those. Let me set those down. So if you're looking for that for $75, I've got you covered. Let me know. Contact me by email so I can get you an invoice. Let's jump over to a dime. Where is he? There she is. Look at this girl. Now, 1891 was the last year they made seated Liberty dimes. All right, look at her head. We'll zoom in and have a look at this. And that's kpvlive.com. This one I was so impressed with when I first saw it. I said, I gotta have that. I ain't leaving this place till I get that. All right, let's look at the detail on these leaves. They are exquisite. The reverse on this, I haven't seen one this nice that was not slabbed. It is every bit of AU. Okay, the detail in the upper leaves, around the wreath, it's complete. The rim is unmolested. You'll find a little bit of some thinning here, going about halfway around. Okay, going most of the way around. That's probably it. It's a strong impression, but you have every bit of the veins on all the leaves. The bow is undisheveled. Let's put that. That's a project. Use the word undisheveled in a sentence tomorrow. Okay, let's look at her face. That's not it. Where are you? Look at the face on her. Just kissed with the lightest bit of circulation wear. Look at those. Huh? Okay, you got round legs. Liberty it's a delight to behold. Right? Check out her arm. It's round. And again, the rim, complete, unmolested. In 1891, the last year of issue for these. Great luster. You better look at that. Home. The luster is original. It's not complete. It's been handled lightly. But you got some great shine on this guy, this gal. If I can get that, I got to do my nails. I made a meatloaf, so my fingers are kind of dirty. Let's see if we can get this on one finger. And I can get right up in there. No, that's not going to work with me. It does have some cartwheel. Not a whole lot, but if you wiggle it around, you get some cartwheel. It's a peach. Where are we? 1835, 1891. Numis says, for AU, $74. Hey, I'll do you for 70. How about that? Where'd we go? I'm back over here. I could do 70 on that and be no problem at all. These are incredibly affordable. These some of these seated halves, or seated half dimes, seated dimes, they're astonishingly affordable for how scarce they are. Their surviving populations oftentimes are less than 3,000 to 5,000. And when you can get them in this sort of shape, snatch them up. This will be a collectible item until somebody screws it up. And you decide, is that AU? Is that consistent with AU? You can tell me. Now, if you don't like the stuff, send it back. I'll give you your money back. It's not a problem. I'm going to put that right there so we can show it off some more. Okay, I get a $50. Now I was going to put this in the Sunday show, but I figured, well, we'll give him a chance at it first. Monroe, 1923S, commemorative $50. This is Monroe on the left, and you got John Adams on the right, and it celebrates the Monroe Doctrine. Now, the Monroe Doctrine is the agreement between all the states in North and South America to come together for self-defense. They're still using the Monroe Doctrine. Back during the Falklands War, was this huge issue, right? That it was our duty, the United States, it was our duty to defend the Falklands against the British invasion. But it was, their island, really. And it was Venezuela that was, or whoever that jumped in there. So we just stayed out of that. But great art on this one. You take two chicks, right? They're contortionists. Dude, go out with a contortionist. And they arrange themselves in the shape of the North, of, what is that, North America. Right? And this other chick down here, she's doing this pirouette sort of thing. So she's South America. And that was a neat way to do it, I think. You don't see this sort of thing on today's dollars. So we'd be saying sacks or some darn thing. And you get some detail in the background. This one is circulated, right? I give it XF. You got great detail, but it does have a few issues. Now, where was that one? We had a mark somewhere. Let me find that. Let's see. Maybe it's on the front. But there was a mark that was less desired. Right there, America, right through America. Just a small, kind of a drag mark. Alrighty. But it's not too screwed up. That's the worst of it. These are surprisingly affordable. What I like about this one is it has this rim, a ring within the rim, which kind of denotes it even further. It's a neat thing. These are one of the affordable commemorative halves. Where's the price on this? Here we go. $40. Monroe, they made 74,000. You've got 122,000 survivors. I don't think that's right. Oh, yeah, 274,000 were made. That's right. So you got a little under half of them are still surviving at 122,000. And these are notorious for picking up a yellow. Ow! Get out! Everything's under control. The claws come out. I hate that cat. What was I saying? Here it is. $40. I'll regroup now. You're not getting any food ever again. After what you did in that laundry room, do not come over here and expect love. Darn thing. $18.99 Indian head XF, 3 diamonds showing, $10. Pretty simple. Not a whole lot for contact marks on this one. I was quite pleasantly surprised with this one. I said, geez, that one looks real good. I better take that. So here it is. Full liberty. The feather tips go all the way up. She must not want you to sell that coin. I'm about to hit her with that coin. It's a him. Not a very smart one either. That is the dumbest cat I've ever run into. Okay, have a look at the back. If you like decent Indians, this one's affordable. Get yourself a decent looking Indian. Now, it's not uncirculated. It is XF. I was quite struck with, well, the fields they're quite decent. Very few contact marks. Have some wear. Why not? But too often you get these old Indians, you see them and it's just an outline. It's like a piece of bathroom tile. Well, here's a decent one you can get a hold of. And that's $10 bill. Okay. I got a couple more slabs. Oh, here's this. 1886. That's not right. 1986. Let's go over the big window on this one. I love these because they look so darn good for a slide at the beginning of the show. It's a 1986 U.S. Liberty coin, Statue of Liberty. I told you the story about this, Lee Iacocca, and saving that old copper rust bucket. Because after 100 years in New York Harbor, sitting in the ocean, that building got pretty wore out. That structure was in danger. So it is a proof $50, which will not focus. That's okay. We can look at it. And you get the beautiful box here. And what I like about this is the box is beautiful. There's not a thing wrong with the box. Sometimes you get these $50, and the box has been tore up. So I'm always thinking, maybe it wasn't really stored so well. This one's in just wonderful shape. You look at the corners and the edges. They're pristine. You have something you can present. Right? And you have Statue of Liberty with the sun rising. This is actually the sun setting because, well, No, that is, yes, that's rising. She faces out to sea. She doesn't face New York City. She faces out to sea because, you know, she's greeting the people coming in. So if you have her and the sun's on her left, then that's the sunrise. Let's see if we can make this. There it is. If I cover up here above the camera, I get better contrast on this. There you go. There it is. But it doesn't make any sense that would be the Brooklyn Bridge right there. It's just the way they designed it, I guess. Because that thing's way out in the harbor. There's no bridges out there. She has had an ocean where the sun rises. Pearl Harbor. Whoa! Or New York Bay, or whatever you want to call it. Let's look at the back. No, that is the front. In the back, you have the tourists coming in to stay. Nowadays, they call them tourists. The immigrants. This is a bit of Ellis Island here. United States of America, nation of immigrants. E pluribus unum. And what is this? 90% silver. Newman says $11 for MS-65. This is a $10 bill, okay? Really is not a whole lot wrong with it. It's not slabbed, it's not certified, but it's exquisite. It's been in this original castle, you know, forever, I'm sure. It's a $10 bill, and the box is wonderful. That's the thing about this one. That coin is awesome. There's a two-piece set where you got the dollar as well, and I used to get those pretty regularly and flip them out. And they were wonderful things, and they take great pictures. The little lines you see are on the plastic. It's just a little bit of scuffing is all. The coin's wonderful. There you go. You got New York skyscrapers in the back. The big old sun. Here comes the sun. Spring is coming. Did I tell you I saw geese heading north the other day? There it is. But if you want a decent looking presentation piece, this will work. They're affordable. They made a lot of these because they use the proceeds from the sale of this to, you know, repair the Statue of Liberty, which was in such a state. And you get the good box. And there's a little bit of lint, but that's probably from this glove. That'll clean right up. And you cover it. It's got the certificate of authenticity. Let's see if I can get that shot. There you go. And you get the box. United States Liberty coin. The box is wonderful. Look at the corners on that. It is undefiled. And there's another corner there. There you go. Look at the back. It's a $10 bill, you know. Snatch it up before somebody else does. I've only got the one, but I'll try to get more. And I got no place to put this. I'll leave it right there. There you go. We did the Indian. Oh, I got some more satins in, right? This time dimes. 2006 P&D. So for dimes, that's not it. They are peaches, however. For dimes, I've got 2005, 6, 7, and 10 P&D, and they're $1 a piece. You're going to find the mintages are incredibly low on these. 2006, a million other darn things. Just under that. PayPal goods and services. Oh, please, if you want to order something, let me do the invoice. If you just send me money, well, first off, I'm not able to add an account for shipping. I don't get your address. That's a big thing. Because I got to be able to, you know, print up a shipping label. These are $1 a piece for any of those years, 5, 6, 7, and 10. So snatch them up. You're looking at pretty rare things on these. You can tell it's mint set because it's got the little stripe, red and blue, Denver and Philly. And I don't know which is which. Red is Denver. There you go. We've got a bunch of these. Snatch them up. Why not? Let's see. And I've grabbed some proof nickels, 1969 S's. Great shape. Some of these have a cameo effect. Not all of them. And the ones that do, they're not on both sides. So you got great, cameo effect on some, but they're not full cameos. And these are available for $2 a piece. Now compare that to what Numis says. This is one of the things, got a good price. Let's offer these up. But what I'm going to do is put together a list of, all these small stuff, $1 a piece, $2 a piece, put that on the MeWe page. So if you do order something, well, you can just, add some things that they're, a good price, and because you're able to combine the shipping. Well, geez, you don't get screwed up. You can take advantage of that. I can add on, $5 and pick up 5 little coins or however many. Because once you're already paying the shipping, let me make it possible for you to, fill a package. Because if you can get that for $2 and there's no additional shipping because you've already got something coming, well, then it's something worthwhile. Yeah, I'll take 1 of those or 2 of those or 10 of those or whatever. If we're shipping out a Liberty coin, well, geez, then these are only $2 a piece more, or $1 a piece for, $2 you get a P&D satin. Add those on at $1 a piece. That's where it makes sense. That's where combined shipping really starts to show. I'll be going on OBS later. Outstanding. I'm gonna write a harshly worded letter to my phone company later. That's what my plan is. Don't send money yet. Please email and let me know, and we'll get together, make sure we got it straight, make sure I have them. Because some of these I have one item. Let's say somebody before you sent in, I want this, and then you sent cash on PayPal. No, the guy who sent the email gets it first. But I only have the one. So we're not going to fight for it. We're going to stand in line to do it fairly. I got 2 of these nickels that are kind of neat. Let me see these. Remember that one with the soap boxes? These little things, these little soap bars, right? These are, newer Jeffersons. They're kind of neat now. They're high grade. These are also interesting and high grade. I've got some steel, nope, not steel, silver war nickels. That's a 40, I don't know what it is, 43D, right? Outstanding detail, which we can't see, of course. Big thing about these and the 44D, again, silver war nickel, MS66 with 5 full steps. So now we're going to look at the full steps. There we are. Oh, come on. 5 full steps. Same with the 43D. 5 full steps. So let's get in there and see what those look like. These are wonderful. You get into the older Jeffersons with all the detail, they start getting real nice. Home scope. There we go. Where'd my notes go? I have no idea how many they made or how many are left. There's the 1943D. We'll flip that over in a bit. And that's what an MS66 fellow looks like. And these are NGC graded. You can take a look at that 439-1644-006 and type in MS66 grade, 5 full steps, and it'll tell you if this is genuine or if this is the coin that should be with that number. Let's look at the back. 43. There's a big fat D on top, and there's the steps. Let's zoom in a little more. Move those out of the way. I hate when I'm about to set my arm on a proof nickel, and we got the full steps here. I'm going to have a hard time taking a picture through plastic, but they are complete in there. I'm ready to send $50 to pitch it to the legendary penny purchase. Dude, you're in. I got you written down. Mantic's in. Let's see. Ray Hepburn is in. I've got another person in. If you want to get in on the penny bag, let me know. Now I'm going to do, take the bag and divide it up for what it's paid. And what's going on there? Is that a little? Oh, it's a little divided too. Oh, there was a couple of cracks on one of these. Yeah, there's one. Goes from the rim through the O and of, through the cents, and there were more at the sides, several of them. They don't really do anything to change or alter the price, but it helps you identify it better. This one has a couple going from the rim to the bottom of the memorial. And where's Monticello? Same on this side. One at the top, one at the bottom. And there was one up here, I believe. Yeah, through the U, from the rim to the U, through it to the D. Not too bad for an old die that's, you know, cracking up. That's not too bad for 5 full steps. Yeah, but wait till we get all the people in. And then we'll, you know, bill everybody and make sure we got it. Because there's always somebody who says at the last minute, no, I got to take the dog to the vet or something. Here's the 1944. And this is the MS66. 5 full step, 1944D. There's your number. You can check it. We look just like this. Real handsome piece. And here's TJ's house. And again, with the slab, you have a, you know, a little light scuff. It's probably a fingerprint, to tell you the truth. Rub that with a piece of cotton. She'll come right up. Let's look at those steps. And I got to figure out, I don't do a whole lot of work with full steps and photographing it through plastic. So we'll have to figure this out as we go. But that's what you're looking at. Man, they're full all the way across. That bottom one's awful tough to get. Here we go. We die cracks. We're looking pretty normal here, but the fields are superior. For 66, I guess the term is superb. No die cracks here. No matter. Still a good looking coin. And they're, what, 30 or 35% silver. What is it? You got that magnesium in there. Or manganese or whale, some darn thing. There you go. Now the two of those together, oh, let's see, 43D. NGC says 55. Right? Numis says 50. How come NGC's prices are always a little bit higher on their slabs? Okay, 1944D, NGC says 65, Numis says 60. Well, 50 and 60, I'll tell you what, if you want them both, I can do you for 100. And where is my, let's go home. There we go. 50 and 60, and the 50 is a 43, that one. And the 60 for the 44. Both D, both 66, 5 full steps, together, $100. If you want that sort of thing, call me, let me know. Because those probably won't last. Those things took 3 weeks to get here. Man, I was screaming at it a week ago. Where's my stuff, man? Okay, we got that, we get these, we get those, we got, that's everything that I've got laid out right now. There's more stuff that came in. Gosh, gee, I just can't get to it all. I was in the pennies. I send you an email. That's who number 3 is. Bill J. How many you want? Mantic's in for 1,000. Ray's in for a couple of hundred. Bill J, how many pennies do you want to get in on? Because that'll be a fun show. I'm not going to make anything on it, but I'll enable tips. How about that? You can throw an extra $1 or $2 in there if you really want to. It'll be fun. Now, if you want to get in on those pennies, it's you're going to run about 28 to 30, you figure, for 500. And you're going to run around 50 to 52, probably for 1,000. We can usually get them consistently at a pretty regular price. And if I can find a, you know, neat bag for better, we'll grab it up. I've gotten bags from some people that have been just, you know, pretty darn good for these modern bags. Bob Grow had the best bags. Dude, they haven't been searched. You know, nobody's picked through those for 30 years. They were great bags. Of course, Bob went and passed away, so no more bags. That's a darn shame. You take 500 for Bill J. Okay. Yeah, we got about half of them sold right now, so we can, you know, move another 1,500, 2,000 pennies. We can make that work. Fluffy's here. There's Fluffy. How are you? We're just showing stuff off, and we'll do a recap. We got this. We got the Liberty $50. Beautiful proof in the presentation case. Certificate of authority. Got the pretty blue ribbon. This one was made upside down, so it's worth twice as much. Look, they did the other side upside down too. Blue ribbon. There it is. See that? Look at that. Upside down on both sides. Dude, you can't get these anywhere. I've got like one of 4. And that's $10. We got the MS63 Proof-like 1884-0. That is gorgeous. That's your Morgan dollar. It's uncirculated. It's not proof. It's proof-like. They polished the heck out of these dies back in the day. This goes for 110. First come, first serve. We've got the Smithsonian Ultra Cameo, Proof 69. I don't know what the point off was. 1996. It's 90% silver. Great design. Lots of detail on this. And I forget what the price on that was. I have to look it up. Let's see. Is that it? Proof 69. Yeah, $50. Now these modern commemoratives, there's a big push, right around the turn of the century, about 15 years ago, where the higher end, Proof 69 and Proof 70, high end proofs were all the rage. And they were really picking up. These things, I guess they sold for like $34 or so, probably $33 when they first came out. And they shot up and then they came back down and settled up. Is that a sticker spot? What am I trying to rub off there? Yeah, sometimes I put stickers on these things, you get stickers all over the darn things. People to go to shows, slap it on the plastic, can't you? Put it in a bag. Leave the slab alone. Look, see, more sticker stuff over here. Oh, I hate that. I'm one of those weird freaks. I get upset about little stuff like, blemishes and stuff. $50. That snatches that one up. Now, $3 shipping is where it starts. That's the Monroe Doctrine, $50. Give me a card. All right, and extremely fine. That's a $40 bill. It's seen it somewhere. It's got a bit of a contact mark going through ICA in America, but not a detracting one. But in this grade, you're looking at a $40 bill on that. 1923 S. Excuse me. This gorgeous gal and her little sister. There we go. So you get a cat bust $50. There you go, $18.25, and a capped bust ½ cent, $18.35. Now the ½ cent is very fine. The capped bust is just shy of very fine. It's definitely fine. That's an excellent example of it. And let's see, the 1825 is missing its tag. What did it do? I got so much stuff in the desk. There it is. $85 for the half. The ½ cent, there we go, $75 for that fella right there. Great, great hair on her. We can flip that over and take a look at the details in the back. Dun, dun, dun. The eagle on the $50 is splendid. It is far superior to the condition of fine. You get a little bit of extra wear on the banner, and with the hair on the front, it falls shy of very fine. But the eagle is superior. Over here, that's every bit of very fine with the details on that. Okay. The Seated Liberty dime, AU, absolutely sharp, as you can see. Huh? Okay, we'll go over here. Let me get the dollar out of the way. I still need to build like 30 shelves right here, just each side, so I can just pile stuff up. Where are you? Scope it. There we go. Exquisite detail on this. Just the lightest bits of wear. Really, every bit of details here. Let's look at the back, because the back is wonderful. The back is far better than the obverse. The relief is lower on the reverse, but you have every bit of detail in the leaves, the ribbon, the corn, the little thingies up at the top, the wheat. There you go. Have a look at that. 1891. AU, 7,000 surviving specimens, $74. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. Yeah, we did those. Oh, the proof. We got the that cent over there, the 58. I actually have several of these. So if you're really looking for one, you let me know. I'll put photos of each one individually up on MeWe. There we go. Fantastic mirror on the 1958. Let's see if we can actually focus on that. Wouldn't that be a miracle all by itself? It is hard to photograph proof sets, man. You really got to see that in color, because that's where it you know, shows up. It's a brilliant proof. It's not Cameo, but it's a whole lot better than that $2 piece I put out the other day. There we are. There's the back of her. There's the camera. I wonder where it's focused, but there it is. If I bring that up slowly, maybe I can get it to focus up. No matter. Sharp. That's what that one is. That's a $10 bill. We got a $10 1899 Indian head cent. Just like that. Feathers go all the way out. You get 3 ribbons in there. The rim is superior. Good fields, good fields. Maybe a little bit of a nick over at 3 o'clock. If that's the worst of it, and I think it is, that ain't too bad. There you go. You can see every bit of detail on the arrows, on the fletching, the leaves. Go with it. Mise en place is here. And of course we have satins. We always have satins, but now we have more selection. You get the 2006 P&D and the Roosevelts are added to availability. So let me know what you're looking for. If you want to order any of these things, send me an email. First come, first serve is how it works. And if you want to take a little extra time to pay for it, I got you covered. We'll do up to 30 days. After 30 days, I'm just going to cycle it back in and do something else with it. That'll work. Well, let me get the pictures. There we go. So here's what it looks like after I jumble it all up again. Nudge that in slowly. And the Smithsonian. And the, ooh, that gorgeous thing. Yeah, that's what we got for today. We'll go from there. Don't send money just yet. No, pay the invoice. Everything's got to be done, goods and services. If you don't do goods and services, I'm going to send it back, right? You order it. I go to the trouble of invoicing. You send goods and send it friends and family. I'm going to send it back and cancel the invoice. That's how serious I am about the goods and services. There's a fellow I knew, was talking to him about a month ago. PayPal killed his account. Killed it. No more PayPal for you, right? The soup Nazis got him. They canceled his account. They did give him the money that was in it, but no more account for him. He's using his wife's account. He cannot get a new PayPal account because he took payments for goods and services. He took it via friends and family. They are out there. They will knock you up. If I were to lose PayPal, it would cripple me. So we're not going to mess with that one. We're going to keep that one tight. Mise en place, my laptop was on the floor. It still startled me. I got a cat on the floor. It usually startles me. Kitty. He jumps on me in the middle of the night, sleeps on my head, gets up at 3 in the morning, meowing. He just wants to be fed because he's really upset at 3 in the morning. If he can see, you know, this much of his bottom of his food dish. Yeah, I might have to send him packing one day. You can't stay here no more. I don't care where you go. 3% is a small price to pay. Yes, it is. 3%. I'm going to be over it. It's 30 cents per transaction, which is another reason why I like to promote, you know, combining invoices. If I did everything on a separate invoice, you know, there's 30 cents on each gone. So Let's combine them. The dollar deals work great, especially if you're able to add those in to what you're already doing. Hey, Ken, do you sell the red boxes one at a time? Yes, I do, but they only ship priority mail for $7.50. Doesn't work. The things, they're best. I mean, they're big, they're bulky. They're 2 by 2 by 9. I can't fit that in an envelope. It's not going to work. Those, I sell them 3 at a time. Works well. Fill them with flips. Right, I can do 300 flips, 3 boxes, ship it for $33. I found out I can put the flips in, if I compress them just a little more, I can fit them in side by side and fit 200 flips in each box. So why not? You know, there's an extra 300 flips in there. Instead of $24, I can do $21. They take off $1 on each of the extras. And so for $54, I give you 200 flips, 3 boxes, shipped. And that works. Now, we got all kinds of stuff to do with that. Yeah, baby, dollar deals, bring them on. I'm just a scrubby collector dreaming of greatness and living on ramen. I'm in touch. Yeah, I got some beans on the stove cooking up. I'm making some, I don't know what I'm making, but maybe chili or that stuff they make in New Orleans. You know, it's got like tomatoes in it, peppers and onions and all that other stuff. All right, sounds good, thanks. Yeah, if you want to order it, get a hold of me on email. I'll send you an invoice. You're going to find down here in the descriptions a link to MeWe. And we have a lot of people jumping over from Facebook, but we can no longer sell coins, but we can sell it on MeWe. And we're starting up the groups, the same as before, same people monitoring it, same procedures, methods, policies, practices, right? All that stuff is the same, so it's identifiable. But you can keep your Facebook, use that for talking to mother and brother and cousins, old friends, and do all your coin stuff on MeWe. And you can take your personal page, and you can sell as much of your own stuff as you like right there. Let's see if I can show this up. Here we go. Let me close up this. We got scope, home, screen, screen, screen. There, here's a screen. You get your little bells up in the corner that'll tell you who's doing what, who's calling. You get your personal page, you get your picture. I'm a peach. All right, you get chats. You can talk chats of the entire CoinOp group. Right, everybody in that group can chat. Here's Right and Errors. That's Robert Lawson's group. You can chat to everybody in that group. Now, if you want to, you can just chat to a single person. I got a couple of people want me to contact them. Okay, you can promote, if you have a blog, you can promote your blog articles or your videos on your personal page. Here's a neat one. You can, a lot of these groups, they say you can sell up to 12 items at a time, or 6 or 10, or however many. Because, you know, we want to kind of give everybody a chance. But on your personal page, you can sell everything you got all at once. So I had, we got a blog here. Here's flips, you know, 50 of them are $4. 100 of them, 8 ounces, $4 shipping, $8 to those. You got 150 is $12 because I do them in little packs of 50. But at 200, I'm at the limit of first class shipping. But for 200 of the flips, it's $5 shipping. That's not too bad at all. And you set that up, and I've got more stuff to add. Here we go. Here's the deal that I was pushing in the past couple of days. 100 flips, a scale, 2 loops. What the heck was that? $23, and that's shipped. And geez, I'm getting low on scales. I've got 2 scales still available, but I got some more coming in eventually. And when that runs out, I'll stop and then, you know, wait for more to come in. But I'm going to add a bunch of those dollar deals over there, so you can say, okay, give me one of these. Give me the satin coins, or the you know, some VU wheats. Home, scope, there's home. Man, we can put all kinds of stuff on there and just, you know, pick and choose. Because the dollar deals typically, you know, I look at the price sheet and it says $1.55. I'm not going to charge $1.55. It's $1. Here you go. Call it good. I'm going to find the chat here. There. Yeah, where's everybody? How much does it cost to get a coin graded by one of the higher lines of coin grading, like NGC or PCGS? Rillick, Kyler, I did a whole video on that. You check that. It's a coin class on should I get this graded? That's about a month ago, month and a half. You're going to find it'll cost typically $17 minimum. Then you got to pay for shipping. So you can go to another dealer who's got a membership, and he'll ship it along with his stuff. If you don't have a membership, you have to pay for that, and that's 69 bucks, right? How much is this stuff adding up? Well, I know a fellow who took a coin down and said, "Here, get this graded, send it, give it to a dealer." Dealer sent along with his stuff. An NGC rep actually came to the store and picked it all up. And it cost him 80 bucks. 80 bucks. No fooling, right? Shipping out, shipping back, the insurance, the grading. Yeah, it's a good coin. It's actually here now. Yeah, beautiful. It came back details, has a little scratch on it. So he spent 80 bucks. He doesn't get their guarantee. But that's what you're looking at. If you don't have a coin worth a couple of hundred at least, it's going to be hard to recover that cost. NGC, PCGS, these are for rare coins, right? You're not going to, it don't make sense to grade this guy right here, right? In 1899, it don't make sense to grade that, right? If it's not worth 200, we got this one over here. You probably could take a bath. Now, a lot of dealers, they'll get a deal because they can do volume, where they send in 100 coins, right? And that's when something like this makes sense because they can get a better price. This probably costs them, $15 to grade that because they're sending a lot of coins. That cuts down the shipping dramatically per coin. You get a better rate. Something like this, sure, it's a great coin, but recovering the cost of grading is going to be darn tough. Okay, here you get a $75 coin. Here's a $40 coin. And I see people, that's the first thing they do in these groups on Facebook. You should get that graded. You should get that graded. It's a $10 coin. Here's one. Guy probably got these graded in bulk. What are you talking here? A $10 coin? It probably costs more to grade it than that coin is worth. Learn to grade them yourselves. Learn to identify the different features on the coin that help you grade it correctly. And really, you can get into some of these coin groups, like the Coin Up group, and say, well, what would you grade this? And you can get a general consensus that way. And 50 people grading your coin, you'll get a good consensus. Put them in a nice holder. Yeah, you got the 2x2 flips, right? Keep them decent. Something like this they're stiff plastic. You want to get the unplasticized, the stiff plastic, because it doesn't have plasticizers in there. I just had one. Oh, where'd it go? Well, here's a neat one. There's all kinds of holders out there. These, I pulled a coin out of here today. Check this out. It flexes. This is a soft plastic. This is not Mylar. Right? I haven't burst through that yet. My thumb is all the way through. This is not Mylar. This is not designed for long-term storage. Can you see that? I still have not punctured it. Looks like a teat. There, I'm through. But if your plastic stretches or is soft, look at the stretch on that. That's not fit for storing your coin. Is this saran wrap? There are some crappy holders out there. That one's self-adhesive. At least there's no staples. Get away from the staples. Staples and coins should not be in the same room. But they keep stapling the darn things. Okay, you take them out. So you got to throw away the old holder. These, I can take the coin out, take a picture, put it back in. No problem. If you want to get going to a better holder, I've got these available. Right? These are 50 cents a piece. I've got all sizes. They're durable acrylic, inert plastic, and they will take a pounding. You can put your coin in there, and now you've got protection. Now, 50 cents a piece, it's a little more pricey than the, 8 cents a piece for these. But if you get a, you get a $50 coin, why not step up and spend the extra 50 cents? Sure, that'll work, and give those coins the protection it needs. Dreaded staples. Oh, I did one, and it's one staple. One staple will wreck a coin. I had a what was that one? A Lexington $50 about a month ago, 2 months ago. And it had a scratch on one side from like 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. But it's enough to, drop that coin by $50 in value. One staple. Would the guy want to save a nickel? That's the difference between that and a cardboard flip. A nickel cost him a $50 coin. Screwed it up. You need an electric staple? I wouldn't even use an electric stapler. No gas, no propane, nothing. No staples around here. This works. I can fold that and it ain't coming out. Right? Get staples out of your life. Duct tape? I would rather see duct tape wrapped around the coin 7 times than a staple anywhere in the house. I got them. I don't use them anymore. I do put some notes together, so I can stick those in a file cabinet back here. That's kind of handy. And like if I'm paying taxes, then I put like 40 staples in it, in the tax form. I got Schedule C's and 1099 miscellaneous forms, and I start the staple here, right, for the first one, and then I staple like every 1/4 inch for pretty much half the page. That's my goddamn tax form, crooks. Don't get me going on taxes. Yeah. I don't like flips because the coins can fall out. No. I don't see them falling out. You put them in a box, put them in pocket pages. What do we got here? Here you go. And it ain't going to be a good box either. It's a priority mail postal box. It holds all kinds of stuff. Now, because I take them out and put them in so often, I leave them unfolded. And that's pretty handy. You can fold them. They're not going to fall out of there. That $50 is going nowhere. All right? There's the top half. It might slide out here now that it's open. But even then, it's a hassle because you got the fold in there. You can get it. But these are cheaper than the cardboard staple type because I can reuse that. I can take the coin out. That's a 69D Kennedy, pretty decent one. This one came from, ooh, you guessed it, Manta coins. There you go. 40%er. I can put that coin back in after I'm done taking pictures. Fold it. It ain't coming out. Put it away in its proper place. Yeah, there's one. But you get the staples. These have not been crushed down. You see the staples sticking right out there. So even though they're in the box and they're stapled, and the coin ain't gonna fall out, I'm gonna drag that coin across the face of this coin with that thin mylar. Right? Let me turn it upside down. If I scrape one across the other, jamming that box that's too damn tight, right? Because I don't want to spend the extra $1.50 and get another box and leave some room. I'm going to scrape the heck out of the face of one coin with the staples on another one. Get them out of your life. The mylar is pretty darn thin. I mean, you're talking 1 mil, right? These holders, what are these, 7 mil? They're stiff. I did one. I tried to gouge a pencil through it. You could probably do it, I'm sure, but it's going to take some effort. It would take deliberate effort to do that. Yep. Oh, and then for slabs, put them in a baggie. All right? You want to put a sticker on there, it says $50, put the sticker on the baggie. But if you just have a slab out here and that gets kicked around, you're going to scuff it up. You can't take a picture through that. Stick it in a baggie. This is what I do. I pull them up for the show. I got a pile of them right over here. I'll put them back in. Do the baggie thing. You're going to be so happy. The guys who buy your coins later are going to be, oh, those are wonderful. I'll take those. I'll pay an extra $30 just for the bags. Where was that I was doing next? Okay, the little acrylic holders you get here. I keep Clash out. Where'd it go? Had another one here. Oh, they come with little baggies. Leave the baggie, leave the holder in the baggie. Take it out, put your coin in there. And here again, you protect the holder with the little plastic baggie. What protects the little baggie? Get another baggie. You know, that's like the cheap part. Don't worry about that part too much. Plastic bags are cheap as dirt. They're handy. I got a couple sizes here. You get the big ones. You get the big ones. That's for putting the slabs in. Right? And it'll fit all kinds of stuff. This stuff, proof sets will go in there. And you get the little ones. 2x2. Not big enough for a flip, but I can stick, you know, 10 buffalo nickels or something in there. And they're also pretty darn handy. There you go. Those are half a penny a piece. Go to, if you got a party supply store or a paper supply, restaurant supply, hit that. I mean, I've got them, but I use the darn things. You'll find them locally. Go to a restaurant and say, hey man, you got a restaurant supply store, and they probably have something. Look for portion bags. Go to the party supply stores. They got bows and ribbons and cake decorating stuff, and a lot of times you can get them there for pretty darn inexpensive. You can go on eBay and get the darn things. What I get, 500 of them. It cost me $3. Nothing really. They're dirt cheap. So Ken, if I make an order for the $33 supply deal, would you handpick some of those beautiful supercalifragilistic dollar or two deals for a slick U.S. grant? U.S. grant. I'd have to take a look at that. Yeah, you want a special handpicked? You know, you want my time. You want me to put more time in? We'll talk about Grant's big brother. But yeah, we can do all sorts of things. You know, we're already sending the boxes. Let me get a box here. Oh. There we go. I prefer sitting down to getting up. 2x2x9, right? You got 2x2 flip. It's open. It's 2x4. 4, 8. I still got a couple of inches there. Let's open that up. Top, bottom, thumb cut on one side. That's your top. A little bigger than the bottom. In there, I fit 100 flips. I get 3 boxes, 300 flips. Stick it in a bubble mailer. I had some cardboard, and there's plenty of support when you got 3 of these side by side, because each one of them has, you know, 2 vertical sections. It's not going to get squished. They hold up fine. $33. I get the shipping in. That's actually, instead of $8, you know, and 3 shipping, it's $8 and 3 shipping 3 times, and you get the free boxes. But I can fit 200 flips if I just squeeze these a little closer together when I wrap them, because I got to count these by hand. I sit here, I watch Polly's video or something, just count them by hand. I can fit 200 across, leaves me half the thing open. Okay, we'll grab some of these things, put them in there. Buy some coins, put them in there, because that priority mail shipping doesn't cost, no matter how much this weighs. I got like 70 pounds to work with. I can add and fill this baby up with no additional shipping charge. Okay, I can do 200 flips in here and still fit a few coins. All right, but you let me know what you're looking for, and this will work. There you go. But you can get the holders, you can get the flips. You know, I can probably get you know, a loop in there, no problem at all. I got these loops. The price is going up on loops. Have you seen this? Now I got these. The price is the same, but they don't have the boxes. Well, I'm going through these pretty quickly right now. I gotta probably get some more, and they're gonna have the boxes. I like them better. They hold up well. It's like an extra 15 cents. Okay, I'll do that, but I gotta get more. But the price on these are gonna be climbing. Get them, dude. I got these things. These are $5 for 2 of the darn things right now. These are the ones that don't have the boxes. They're just stuffed in an envelope. Put one in your truck, one in your car, keep one at work. Take one to your grandmother's house, you know, leave it there in a secret place where she won't find it. Probably up high. Because my grandmother always said, can you reach that bowl up there? Way up there? Here you go. Well, she was only this big. She was a lot taller, 50 years ago when she was just old. But she just kept on living and living, getting shorter and shorter every year. And I get taller every year, and that didn't happen. I used to be shorter than her. Can't beat 100 for a buck. No, 100 for a buck. On the baggies? No. The bigger ones are about a nickel. The little ones, they're really handy. I got some here, I think. Right, I go through, I'm doing my penny picking stuff, and I'll grab and just stuff everything from 1 year into one bag. So there's everything I picked out of a bag of 1947s. And I'll go through this further when I get time. But I got, 200 of these things. They're handy. I'll take one of these little bags and I'll put the two flips in there along with the, scale. There you go. That's a 2x2. Doesn't fit anything. These, I'm going to put these in flips, and they don't fit in here. Okay, but geez, I can fit two loops in there. These are pretty handy. If you can't afford flips, this is a half a penny, right? If you can't afford flips, you can get a bunch of these bags. Now, mind you, these are not for long-term storage. These are soft plastic. But if you don't have something else, you can fit a silver dollar in there, no problem at all. That's a half dollar, and there's ample room. And I've seen other companies that ship all of their product in plastic bags. It's a cheap way to go. Really, there's plenty of ways. 1.5 by 1.5 and 4x6, 100 for $1. Yeah, I paid I think 5 cents for the big ones. Try Hobby Lobby. I bet you they got all kinds of bags. Go where they got buttons and stuff. If you had to, you can go to the bank and just grab a bunch of those deposit bags. They don't cost nothing. But paper is really not the best contacting your coin because it is a fibrous material and can cause some wear, especially around the edges, over a long time. How long or short term? I'd want to have it out of there next year. Right? In 2 years, I really want to have it out there. In 5 years, I probably should have gotten that out of there a couple years before. Right? These aren't going to hold up forever. Keep them in the dark, they'll last longer, but still those plasticizers are going to come out. This is a different type of plastic. This is probably LDPE, low density polyethylene. This is acrylic, for example. Right? This is vinyl, is what that is. And different vinyls, of course, will have different stuff in there. This is cellophane. It's a different way. The way the carbon molecules lined up and bond and stuff. Do you have any more coins for sale tonight? Not tonight. I've got plenty of more coins. Oh God. Yeah, I got one ready to roll. I can show you. This is listed in the Coin Up group on MeWe. And I can do this again. I've done several of these so far. This is a group of 16 brilliant uncirculated wheats. 1943 P&D, 1944 S, 1946, 1947 D, 1950 P&D, 51. No, this is DNS. 51 DNS. 53, I think it's DNS. 54 PDNS. I guess that goes down here. And well, whatever the hell it is, it's listed up there. 55 DNS. The 51S is not as brilliant as it should be. It's still full red, but I think it could be a little bit better. Now, if you buy these individually, it'd run you 54 bucks. I got a price list here somewhere. Wait for it. This is only 1 week worth of notes. I still have last week's notes to get through here. Where the hell did I go? I had it written down. All of them is $40 shipped, right? But those particular coins I used in the photograph, so those coins go for that sale. It's gone. It is gone, gone, gone. Don't let your desk get more than 3 feet deep in junk. As soon as I get a chance, if I find some horizontal surface, I'm going to cover it with stuff. Oh my God, Beth, I'm sorry, I haven't gotten to you yet. It's on my note here. Yep. And then we got all kinds of proof sets. I got just about all of them, you know, up from 70 onward. The 69s and 70s went, but we got all kinds of them. I thought it was here. Anyway, if you bought those coins, each of these individually, you're looking at $54. Okay, gone. I can't give you more information. But together, there it is. And these, oh, you got to check these steels out. These are magnificent. I've got a couple of rolls of these. Normally, for this condition, you're looking at $13 for MS64. I've got scope. There you go, 1943. I call that MS64 or better. And dude, some of these are just exquisite, right? There is no rust on these, no rust on the rims. I'll show you that. And what are we doing on the 43? $8. On the 43D, $10. I got a good price on them. I can let them go at that and be just fine. And they're gorgeous things. Let me flip these over. This is why you wear the gloves, because you don't want to screw these up. Check out the fields. Contact marks, maybe a little light rub below America. And those spots, those little spots just above the wheat stem, we'll look at that in the color, because this camera is going to make them look dark. Okay, what do you got over here? That's what they look like. Now you see the little spots just above the stem below America. They're not really black, they're white. That beard on the 47 is sharp. 47. That one, 44. This is the 47 over here. But I got a bunch of these. And I figured, yeah, let's start, you know, getting stuff in some kind of volume so I can get the prices right. And people, this is what you're looking at for 47D. Now this one doesn't show the color quite as well. Have you got a good looking wheat? There we go. How the fields on that? How's the color? Oh, I meant to show it while I'm here. Let me get these two 43s and let's look at the rim. The secret to the steel sense is the rims, right? People put these in albums, in folders. A lot of times they're cardboard. And, well, over time, the humidity and the fibers will just scuff it up to the point that the zinc wears away and the steel is exposed. And once that happens, rust is inevitable. It's going to happen. You're going to get the rust. As long as the zinc is solid, you've got a good chance. And these are wonderful pieces. And check out the way they glow in the dark. These are blue like my grandmother's hair. Like my shirt. Well, maybe not my shirt. That's more of a aquamarine seafoam kind of thing. That is every bit of original luster on a steel. And here's your 47D. They're decent. So let me know what you're looking for. Because I've got most 50s at this point. I really don't know what I don't have. Oh, 55p. Somebody wanted them. I sold them. Here you go. I think it was somebody's birthday. But I'll get more. But it's always a state of flux, you know, what's in, what's out. They change over. The rims on coins seem to be the most vulnerable to wear from what I've seen. It's not so much that. I did a simple experiment. If you don't have the gloves, you're picking up those coins by the rim. That's a great tactic. It really is. All right, but if I pick that up by the rim and my fingers are fat, I'm making contact still with the rim. Let's see if I can do this well. Okay, let's say I got fat fingers and I come in just a bit. And I want to see if there's a fingerprint on that. Scope. Scope. There we go. And just on the very edge, right over here on the very edge, I've got just a touch of fingerprint. And that's the start of toning on your coins. And over time, it'll creep across. I got a brush here. And let's see if that is mobile. Can I move that crap on the edge in? I sure can. See little lines, little greasy lines. And my fingers are pretty clean. I've been petting the cat all day, so we'll keep it rubbed off. But one fingerprint, you'll see it, baby. Okay, how's that? Clean? Let me take that off. Touch. You can't miss that fingerprint. Can't. That's one touch. There's Chris. Oh, I'm doing the fingerprint touch the shiny metal experiment. Right? Over here, you can't notice it. Home. Over here, you don't see it. All right, nice shiny piece of metal. And I can even shine it further. All right, that's nice and clean. And here, you don't see it. But if I touch it one time, I get a fingerprint, and in a few years, that'll start to oxidize. These are organic solvents, organic compounds, organic acids. All sorts of things happen there, and they will combine with copper in particular. Here, you can't see it. Under the close-up, you can't miss it. And over time, you wish to God you had some gloves. Nice shirt. Thank you. I got a pink one just like it, but I can't wear it in public because people beat me up. I like the white ones. I'd do a tie during the show. It'd be more professional, but I think it's a hobby. We're not going tuxedo thing here. Although we could. I got a bow tie out there. Yeah, we're just showing off some coins. Friday Night Madness. We look at coins and offer them up for sale at decent prices. Look at this old gal. You'd appreciate this one. We got a ½ cent from 1835 tonight. We got the Morgan Doctrine, the $50 commemorative. Here's a gorgeous seated Liberty dime. A wonderful proof wheat set. 25 when the cap bust half. There's a proof like Morgan. We got a Smithsonian to play with. Right, Liberty. These are just elegant, right? These are wonderful little presentation pieces when you get that little bar. It makes a great photograph. And these were made upside down. No, seriously, look at that. You could tell if you look close. This is one of 4 known examples that are made upside down. Where did you get the look-see stickers? You order from if you order from the stamp and coin place or the coin and stamp place, he sticks a bunch of those in there. You can't stop them. But they're kind of, I just put them around. But we got like Clash's guitar pick from Clash Guitars, and Mantic coin logo, and I got a little, I got props. I got gold in there. That's some placer gold sent by Phoenix Van Life. Gold, not much, a couple of grams. Here's the other side, so you can see it is also printed, minted upside down. That's a beautiful coin. That's like a $10 bill. You get the seal away, and the box is tight. Yep, we do this every week. Now we got that wheat bag special we're trying to get together. Effectively, everybody chips in, and we get one bag. Open it right here live. You're looking for 1,000 pennies. That's probably a $50 bill, and I'll bill you for exactly what the bag is. Divided by how many you want. Make sure shipping is included. But you're looking at $50 for 1,000 wheats that I have not searched. We'll open it right here. We'll count them out right here, and we'll look through some of those coins under the scope and see if we can find something special for you. It'll be fun. I have a guitar that color. This color, this is like a sea foam, I think. Maybe an aquamarine. Yeah, but it's not quite green. It's more like a blue-green foam thing. How much for the upside down coin? $10. Now it's $3 shipping. And if you want any of these things that we've gone through and shown tonight, contact me at the email right here. Let me know what you want. We'll make sure we're all on the same page. I'll send an invoice. It'll count for shipping. You have 30 days to pay. Right? If you wish to add something to it, you find something in next week's show or on the MeWe Yeah, we can combine that all in one shipping. It's no problem at all. And we'll go from there. Now, down in the links is the link to MeWe, so you can sign up. There's a link to the CoinOp sales group and the CoinOp group on MeWe, as well as my personal page. Be sure to get in there and check it out. I'll be listing dollar deals, things that I have lots of them. Oh, the satin dimes, the satin cents, for example. Some of those wheats that I have lots of them in pretty great shape, like the 43s or any of those dates. Oh, we got the proof nickels. You can't see yet. I'll put that right down here. The 69S's. And we keep on going. That one's almost cameo, but it's only on one side. But I'm always coming across some things. You know, I got 6 of them, or 5 of them, or 10 of them, or 100 of them, depending on what the price was, if it was good buy, if they're good quality, more than anything else. That's what it depends on. I got a bunch of buffalo nickels in. The price was right, and I'm going through them, and I pulled about 9 of them that were just kind of screwed up. Well, all right. But those are dollar deals. You know, they go for $1, $1.50, $1.75. I put them up for $1. I'm pretty good with that. People like those dollar deals. I got all those wheats. Remember those? Good Lord, the wheats. But something like this, if I could list a bunch of them, which I can do on MeWe, you know, we can start putting these out real easy. What do you got here? 1921S, very good, $2. 1910S, okay, it's got screwed up. 1913D, about good. That's $1. You got 1936 AU, red and brown. Well, it looks more brown. $1. What do you got here? 1920 and fine. I have no idea the price. 1915 fine. Well, we're getting in the wrong end of the box. I get the better stuff on that end. There you go. But the number of coins, dude, there's lots of them. These are all well, these aren't really all. This is all I've been able to pick out, you know, check out and see what we got. There are plenty of coins out there. And if you can get them for $1, yeah, it'd be worth it. If you can save the shipping, put a bunch of them together in shipping and pick out, you know, the ones you like, that'd be worth it. Would you be interested in a bunch of Canadian sets? Canadians go rather slowly. I got no problem with Canadians. I like the Canadian large cents. There we go. But I got BU rolls, a lot of Canadians with the young heads. This is what I like. I like these girls. I like old Vicky. She was gorgeous back then, wasn't she? You know, they double chin and all that. Let's see if we can look at that up close. These old Canadian largents. These are about the size of a quarter. Let's see if I got a quarter handy. Scoop. There she is. Old Vicky. And this one comes in at, that's probably XF to AU. Looking at those crown jewels. I got a quarter. I just rolled all of my quarters. Okay, here's $1. No, I don't think I have any quarters in there. I got everything else. What's that? What is that? It's a quarter. There we go. Put them side by side. There's a quarter. There's old Vicky. I'll stack them. And I think the Vicky is just a little bit bigger than that quarter. Yeah. There's a George Washington right under her. Alrighty. Now these old Canadians, you had these tall rims. The relief was lower than the rim, so they protect them for a long time. There's an 1896. This one I'd have to check out and see what's going on with it. But I've got some that are, you know, pretty valuable. They get into some higher digits. Let's see if we can get one right here. Here we go. Here's a 1916. That's got Vicky's son George on there. That's George 5. Great detail on him. This is XF. 1916. They made a few more of these. It's a $5 coin. Wonderful detail. All right, you want to get into it? I got some neat ones here. Oh, did I show you the Wellington? You got to see that one. Okay, 58, 58. Oh, there we go. Here's one. Here is, yeah, a small date, 1891, with large leaves. Okay, let's look around in there, spin her a little. All right, she's pretty good shape here at fine condition. Fine, yeah, because I'm missing some of the detail on those crown jewels. This is $105. It's a $100 coin. No fooling. Now here's the 1902 AU, $5. But when you get into 1891, you get the large date, the small date, the large leaves, the small leaves, burst number 1, 2, or 3. And if you hit it just right, you get a pretty high dollar coin. And that's one of them. I got a couple more that are even better. I'm going to just dig around here. Well, I didn't know I had that still. What's that one? Oh, this is the really young Vicky. There you go. Before she got the crown, she had the laurel wreath on her. So that's in 1859. And this is a double punch narrow 9, number 2. See, Canadians are good errors the same as us. And so we'd have to look at that date. Let me get that quarter out of there. And you looked at that 9. Nice and close, personal. Yep, there it is. That's a narrow 9 and double punch. It's a repunch 9. And that's number 2. And this is fine condition. That's a $75 coin. Kind of handy. They got them out there. This has a scratch on the back, which is why it's only $75. Let's find that scratch. There you go. But 1859, they made a bunch of these back then. You're going to find some of these other dates, 1878H, for example, are much more rare. 1899. Let me take a look at 1899. My spreadsheet is not up. I reset the computer earlier. Here's 1887, for example, in XF. That's a $20 bill. Here it comes. Let me load this. This should not slow down the stream because I'm loading it. Hello? Loading a file. There you go. Oh. See, I unplugged the hard drive to plug in the camera. Forget that plan. That just failed. Okay. We'll go back to these. Where are we? There's old Vicky. XF, 1887. And you figure maybe a couple million were produced back then in 1887. But there are die varieties and such. And I move these slowly. They take their time. People seem to collect American coins a whole lot more. So I stick with those. And what I'm doing right now is kind of expanding my stock on that. So I can offer more good stuff to more people and, do good that way. Works out pretty well. Thanks, wonderful sharing. Big thumbs up. Bravo, cheers. Thank you too, Diane. Thanks for stopping in. Be sure to subscribe. Hit the little bell. Put some wings on the bell. Hit the like button. And come back tomorrow for coin class. We've been going for 2 hours, and that's pretty good, I think. We'll call it here. And keep in touch. Get over to MeWe. You've got the link. Get on there so we can get that group populated before Facebook shuts the whole darn thing down. Now, you folks have a great night. Tomorrow we're talking about saving copper coins and cleaning coins, among other things in coin class. We'll have like an intro coin class, for new collectors. I need to do that. I tend to get into stuff. MeWe, Bill, MeWe is a replacement for Facebook. Same idea. It's a social networking site. You can chat, you can talk, you can put up pictures and videos and, talk about your cat. You can have groups. MeWe lets you sell coins. Facebook no longer allows coin sales. And you can go to last night's video if you want the full explanation of what that's all about. Yeah, we got to find a new way to do our thing. So MeWe looks to be the answer. Good night, Jack. Good night, Dana. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, Mantic. Stay groovy, everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you later.